the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And tonight we have a matchup of, well, we can say that it won't be brotherly love by the end of this one, as these two teams, an hour apart, arch rivals. And we'll have it tonight on the National Soccer Network. A pleasant evening, everyone. My name is John Natale, and I'll be with you on the broadcast on the National Soccer Network this evening. And you can see there, that's Philadelphia SC in the white jerseys. Real Central New Jersey with the away Reds ready to go. They're going to start this one a little early this evening. The weather is not looking too good out in Germantown. 68 degrees, going to be at kickoff. A lot of wind coming out of the northwest, and that's what's slowing these down. Rain in the forecast. So they want to get this one going ASAP. There's your starting lineups. Philadelphia at St. Paul in the cage. Abanizio, Rifkin, Casu, Newell, Weaver, Thomas, Razzioli, Ijabo, and Richmond and Barbosa. And then for Central New Jersey, Nouse, Johnson, Blighty, Rooney, Reed, Malelli, Horner, Bosquet, Jay Acanthan, Shakashvili, and Pierre Leonardi to round out Coach Ira Jersey's top 11. And we are already underway. Already a quick opportunity inside the box, but just a little bit too heavy. And that'll be a goal kick. St. Paul handling the duties in the net for PSC this evening. Both teams coming to this one 3-2-5 in the standings, with Jersey having a slight edge in the 5th position in the Delaware Rivers Conference due to point differential. Both have given up 23 goals, but Real Central NJ has got 2 more goals, 17-15 over PSC. And the wind took that one over to the far side, and that's going to be out of bounds. And it'll be Real Central ball. Quick on the throw in. Let's have a look at the current standings in the Delaware Rivers Conference as we're underway. WC Predators really running away with this one. Their only competition at this point is really Oakland United, Alloy Soccer, both with 25 and 22 points respectively. But Kensington SC, who did beat Real Central NJ last week in a 2-1 final, they have 18 points. Real Central, you can see Philly and Real Central really knotted in that 5 and 6 position. Vetus United behind them, AC Trilogy, Jersey Shore, Boca, and then on the bottom is Philadelphia Heritage. Part of 5 conferences in APSL. Good competition in this one. And now a breakaway. PSC trying to go against 2 defenders. They'll play it back. They'll set up shop in the middle. Some pressure. Just AB soccer right now. Just get it to 1 point. And now on the wing. Tried to split the defender, no avail. Appreciate you being with us this evening on the National Soccer Network. I am John Natale. So movement on the inside, now back to the middle. They'll play it back and they'll reset from the half line to the far wing. And the long ball, good ball. Crossing to the 18, and it's kicked away. That ball had some mustard on it, coming inside about the 6. And on the backside, just not been able to put it in, but it's going to be a corner. Our first set piece of the match. SC lining up, 2 inside the 6. 3 just above it, and then the 2 Outside. And that ball just ricocheted out and stays in. And on the counter, Jersey can't do anything with it. Now Philly just playing keep away, trying to reestablish. And now a breakaway. That's Ijaboy, takes a shot. Couldn't get much on it. That may have been deflected. But Theo Ijaboy. He's the aggressor on this PSC team. Still on that far side, just trying to find something. And now into the middle. Ball chipped around. And we'll have a foul. Now to our side. And they'll operate far in their third of the field. This ball played ahead. The wind probably took that one. And on the throw. Trying to establish. See number 9 there, Matt Horner, team captain. Playing that center mid position. Malelli plays it back. And Blighty sends it forward. And he was off. So this is going to go back the other way. Just underway here, 7th minute. On the campus of Northeast High School. Home of the Ravens. Good soccer team for the Northeast Vikings, led by Tom Philserver. They had a nice record this year, 11-2. And it was on this field. They lost their sectional match and ended their season. But here's a run now, 2-on-2. Played to the far side. Into the middle, and out comes Nouse and grabs it away from the 3 strikers. But good pressure there from Philly, and we have a player down. That's Kelly Blighty, number 27. So he gets up and walks off under his own power. He'll be okay. And we'll get reset heading into the 9th minute. More pressure, trying to get away out of that zone. And had to clear it was Nouse. He does. Jersey on the far side. That ball goes out of bounds. Going to go the other way for PSC. Both teams come into today 3-2-5. Both their 11th match. PSC coming off a loss to AC Trilogy 3-1. And that goal was actually an own goal off the body of Trilogy's Luis Espejo in that match, and it was late. Central also coming off a loss last week to Kensington. We had that match for you, 2-1. And it was an 88th minute goal off the boot of Liam Fredericks to get on the board, but not enough for Central. Near side. Now able to get there. Into the middle. This is Horner trying to create. Only has some help in the middle. With a huge run all the way down to the corner and just lost it. Horner way away from where he's used to. He only had Saakashvili to his left, running horizontal with him, but couldn't do anything with it. And there may have been a foul there. I think there was. And so the work paid off for Horner on the hustle. There was a foul from behind. I don't think a yellow was issued. PSC player not happy with that call. But now an opportunity from about 22 yards out. Here it comes. Blighty with the strike and just sails left of the net. That's a great free kick opportunity from Kelly Blighty. So the first true scoring opportunity for Real Central comes up just a little short, but on a good strike from number 27. St. Paul will send this away. See the wind just carry that ball with all the English on it heading towards us. That ball finds it through to Ijaboy and gets it through. Good defense from Central on the settle. But now on the counter. And played ahead. Just a little bit too heavy. Nobody there. There's a chase down. And St. Paul picks it up. Good pressure. And that was off. That was Barbosa. Actually, that was Rashid Thomas with the run. Number 15. 16. You can see number 10 there. That's Pedro Barbosa. Good tackle there to stop Ijaboy from getting any distance. And now still in possession of Central. He'll play it to the middle. Barbosa flicks it to himself, trying to find help. He'll play it back. Now a ball forward. Trouble. Good slide. Nouse came out, had to make a business decision, made the right one. Was able to keep that ball away from the PSC striker. On the far wing. Real looking for help. Ran into a lot of traffic. Still maintains possession, but off side penalty. That's going to come back our way. 14th minute. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, also known as Germantown, where Northeast High School and the Vikings play their soccer. We're on the football field. This ball played back to St. Paul. And sends it into the middle. Dangerous ball. Lots of red jerseys there. And now into the box. There's a scrum. And too much red. So it's going to be free kick for PSC. Tied 0-0. One true scoring opportunity for Central on the free kick by Blighty. Ball slowly gets to his destination. We'll set up for another free kick. And now we're in play. Deflected. And now some numbers for Central, but that ball flicked up. Coming towards us. And the wind just carried that out of bounds. It's going to stay with Central. Rooney tracked it down. He didn't believe he's still running to get that ball. That just went a far distance. And he will come back into our frame soon. And they finally got it. Rooney had to go to Allentown to get that soccer ball, but Malelli to throw it in. Into the middle. That was Horner. Couldn't find him, and now on the counter. Can Ijiboy get there? And Nouse came way out of his box to get that away. Good play from the keeper. Now scrum in the 18. And that's going to stay with Central. Heading into the 16th minute. Still tied at 0. A very cloudy, disruptive March 16th evening in Philadelphia. See the clouds overhead. Sun did not show up today, and lots of wind and the chance of rain. St. Paul rolls it out, and SC will start on the attack. That ball out of bounds. Razzioli will throw it in. Up ahead to Barbosa, off the chest. Plays it to himself. Now to the far wing on the defensive side. Looking for help. Plays it forward. And now they're going to switch fields. Up to Barbosa, a little heavy. Rooney was there. Here's Razzioli. Plays it ahead. With Barbosa on the run. Has some space inside the 18. Tries to flick it by Nas. And he couldn't do it. Good save. 1v1. And Nos won that battle. Now Central trying to counter. After the first scoring opportunity for PSC. This ball flicked up into the middle. Trying to get settled, and now the other way. To the far wing. Nos comes out again. And I believe that ball found the back of the net. It did. That was just a good through ball. And then on the left side was able to squeak it by Nos. And that's going to give the opening goal to PSC. 1-0 in the 18th minute. We We will reset. And now Central has to find an answer. St. Paul came out, ball loose. There's a shot on goal. And there you go. There's the equalizer right there, 1-1 on the quick counter. Ball played into the middle. St. Paul came out, knocked it away, and then it was left alone. And on a quick one-touch, Central ties it up at 1. Also in 19th minute, I'm sorry. So 2 goals in a matter of about 45 seconds. And we're back to where we started, even up. Long ball down the left side. That's Jacob Weaver. Now that's Thomas. That ball out of bounds, going to be a goal kick. Nels will set it up, and now it's in play. Slow ball, dangerous. Barbosa causing trouble, running it down. Able to clear that away. Now into the middle. Stripped away. Shakashvili coming back from his midfield position to take care of that. And Rooney will play it on the outside. Back into the middle. Blighty up front. Down the left side. Good closing defense. From Roszioli on PSC. It's going to go out of bounds. And Rooney to throw it in. Good look at the radar, and you can see the storms coming through from the southeast. A big front coming through Delaware, and that's headed right towards Philadelphia. So it's not that far away. We'll see how far we get in this one. Already tied at 1. It's been a great match so far up until this point. But the one thing you cannot do is tell Mother Nature to stop, and she is on her way. And now Central on the attack. Leone in some space, 2-on-1. St. Paul able to come out and get that. They'll throw it to Barbosa. Now into the middle. Now Barbosa plays it ahead. Ijaboy back to Barbosa. Inside the box again. Good defense there from Blighty. Able to clear it to Rooney. And lots of space. Rooney's going to decide what to do. He'll play it in the middle. Closing defense by PSC. That ball played forward, but no one home. And it's going to go the other way. Odor. We all hate it. Just don't tolerate it. Use salt products. Block it. Use a QR code on the left side of your screen. Scan there and save 10% at checkout. Or use promo code NSN10. That's National Soccer Network 10. And get 10% off at checkout. Smells are bad. Salt's there to take care of it for you. I wonder if that's in the marketing program for them. Smelling salts? I don't know. I'll get in that big office. See what their marketing team is. I love ingenuity on marketing programs, so that one intrigues me. And we'll get back to soccer. Enough of my rant. On the far side throw-in. Flicked in the middle. That's Horner trying to turn. He does. Has Leon on the outside. That's a heavy ball. Can he get there? He cannot. Missed opportunity for Central. Warner just played a little heavy, and Leon couldn't get under it. Rooney and Barbosa met together. And it's PSE ball. Razzioli to throw it in. Long throw. That into the middle. Now far side, open space. That's Thomas. And still has possession. And we're going to have a foul on the far side. And Thomas is down on the ground. It was a big collision over on the far side. And it's going to take Thomas a few seconds to get back up. He does. Referee doing a good job giving him some time. This will be a good opportunity for PSC inside the box. This ball outside the 18. They're lined up just above the 6. And they're going to play 5 in the box. And still waiting. I believe that's Thomas who's walking into the frame there in the just above the goal. It is. Looks like he's ready. And here comes a set piece from the far wing. 26th minute. Here it comes. Bent in off the head and just wide right of the net. Good piece from PSC. Just sent it a little wide, but a good effort. Very close. Now Central needs an answer. Of a foul there. Big shot from Ainsley Reed. Hit the turf. And Central to move quick. Pass midfield. Through ball to Leon. He's there. Can he get past St. Paul? And he doesn't. What a save by the PSC keeper. Daniel St. Paul was 1v1 with Kesner Leon, and he made a great save. Now Ijaboy on the attack. Cross. And a shot in the back of the net, and it's another goal for Rashid Thomas. 2-1, and Thomas has his second of the match. That was just great combination soccer from PSC. Ijaboy made the run, found his right winger, and Thomas able to put it in the back of the net to give PSC the 2-1 lead. On the last goal by PSC, Central countered very, very quickly. It's if they can do it again. To our side. That's Blighty. He lost it. And on a turnover, here comes PSC. Ball lost. Back to Barbosa. And on the foul, it was on, I believe that was on Central. I believe that was on Jacob Weaver, number 19. And Central just play this to the far wing. Plenty of space. And now played ahead to Barbosa. See the triple combination. Barbosa, Ijaboy, and Thomas. That ball, Ijaboy was looking for Thomas again. Couldn't find him. And this ball played back to Naus. And now in the middle. Ooh, a good through ball and offside. That was very, very close. Just too many steps ahead on that through ball. And the sun has shown just a little bit. It's off camera, it's come out a little bit, but that cloud cover is going to cover that up very, very quick. And throughout this match, we'll keep showing you that radar bug. Show you how that storm is coming in to central Philly. Here's Mileli. And Leone on the run. He has it now in space, waiting for help. Plays it back to Saakashvili. Now he's on the far wing, tries to play it in the middle. Leone is there. Top of the 18. Took a shot, it was deflected. And Rooney will let that go out of bounds. Trying to work this left side of the pitch. Saakashvili, who has 2 goals so far. I haven't said his name much, pretty quiet, but he can be a threat, so you got to look out for number 15. Now to the far side. Just above the 18. Tried to send it in, it was deflected and played back. Fortunately, the foot that hit it was a PSC player. That was just thrown into traffic. But now on the far wing. Blighty with good defense. Nouse comes out, gets it over to Rooney. And now into the middle. And Rooney is set up on the wing. Plays it back. Risky move as Ijaboy was coming in for it. Mileli settles it, gets it over to Reed. Ball turned over now in the just outside the 50, now past it on the far wing. That's Thomas. Sent it in the middle. Rooney was there. The flick up. Leone now to the middle. Barbosa's got it. Looking for Ijaboy. Takes a shot, but right into the grip of Nouse. Shot on target, 32nd minute. On the far wing. There's another look at the radar. And you can see it right there coming up. Very, very large and intimidating. Not sure when it'll show up, but it's definitely on its way. 33rd minute, substitution. That's Ronald Ventura, number 23. And Pierre Bosquet makes his way onto the field, number 2. See if those two can generate any offense. Bosquet does have a goal on the season. Coach Jersey said we'd see a lot of Ventura. The name we'd be saying a lot. May not start, but he comes in the first half, and 23 may see the remainder of the minutes in this one. But Barbosa now by himself plays it ahead. Ijaboy. Blighty back there. Not letting him turn, but good footwork from Ijaboy. Keeps with it. Still in the 18. Will play it across. And a header. And that football finds the back of the net. My goodness. 1-2 combination. This is a great set piece and just in perfect placement. And if I'm not mistaken, if that's number 16, you can give a hat trick to the young man, Rashid Thomas. What a setup and goal from PSC, and now it's 3-1. 33rd minute. Actually looks like that might have been number 15, Joel Richmond. who put that in the back of the net. We'll try to confirm that as soon as we can, but it did look like number 15 made that run and put it in. And if that's the case, that's Richmond's third of the season. So the 2 by Thomas. Richmond's got one now. And Barbosa approaching the 35th minute. The far wing. Now let her flick up. Ijaboy was there, but so was Blighty. That's Horner to the outside. Bosquet couldn't get to it. PSC. They found a formula. Just play it forward. And here we go again. That's Thomas. But lost it. And now comes Bout and gets it to Blighty. And we'll reset. 36th minute. Blighty just using space. On the far wing, on the run. That ball finds its way onto the track. It'll be PSC ball. Granite City, from what I've been told yesterday, some of the best pot roast you'll ever eat. 18 locations across the nation. Every Sunday, though, it's the Lawless Brunch. Make a reservation at gcfb.com and scan the QR code on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. Great food at Granite City. Locations mainly in the Midwest, but all over the country. And if they're watching in any other locations, they see Philadelphia having a dominating first half, up 3-1 against Real Central New Jersey. Right now, it's been that front line of Ijaboy, Thomas, and Richmond who have done all the damage. Number 10, Pedro Barbosa, he's been involved in a lot of setups. And PSC is showing some good soccer. That's Richmond. Almost fell in his wallet. And no whistle, play on. Here's Pierre Leonardi. He'll play it back. Into the middle. Just got it away. And now the swing to the far side. On a turnover, PSC. 38th minute. Barbosa working against Bosquet. And that's Ventura. On a breakaway, Horner with a shot, but right into the midst of St. Paul. Horner had a good look on it. Probably wanted maybe 1-2 more touches. But number 9 had a shot. But St. Paul was there. And on the counter, Barbosa sends it ahead. Noss was there. Ijaboy tried to run it down, couldn't get there. On the far wing. Sends it forward, but St. Paul was there. He was looking for Saakashvili, but that ball just too heavy, and St. Paul was able to corral it. 39th minute. And amateur rules, or basically U.S. soccer rules, is that there is no stoppage right at 40 minutes. They will play it extra time. We'll just see how much they put on. Into the middle. Blighty in no hurry. Here's Bosquet. Malelli. Now into the middle. That's Ventura, now the far side. That's Tom Johnson, number 22. And back to Reed. Johnson now from the midline, sends it forward. Through ball to Horner. Couldn't get there, very handsy. And we'll see where they place that. We're going to have a goal kick or a corner. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Good pressure from Central. Just couldn't track it down. (3-1) on 2 goals by Rasheed Thomas. Joel Richmond put one on a beautiful header received from Ijaboy. And it's a 3-1 advantage for Central. Great goal from Kesner Leone on the counter after PSC had scored their first goal literally within 40 seconds of each other. And here we go again. That's Thomas. Lost it, trying to find help. He does on the far side, 41st minute. Now back to the outside wing. Turnover. Can Central capitalize? That was Horner. Didn't see the defender behind him. Thomas came out of nowhere and disturbed Horner. Stays with Central, though. And it's going to be a foul. So good defense on the sneak up from PSC. Now this ball played ahead. Ijaboy plays it back. Referee was right there. Incomplete pass to the man in yellow. And again, but Malelli comes up with it. And now Central trying to push it forward. 42nd minute. That's Johnson. He'll play it far wide. Reed. Up ahead. Nobody home except St. Paul. Play clear across, some pressure. But it's good formulated soccer from PSC in this first half. Barbosa with a run. Bosquet was able to clear it. Malelli on the touch, back in possession of PSC on the turn. And a good ball right there on the left side. Flicks it up. Bosquet's got to get rid of it, heads it out. Ventura clears. 43rd minute. Back up front. Still working that far wing. In the 43rd minute, PSC 3-1. And an opportunity. St. Paul way out, had to clear it, and did a good job. And you can see that front. And there's a small one, and then right behind it is the big one. Johnson. And he'll play it far side. Reed working just inside their 50. Ball popped up on the far wing. Clearance into the middle. Little indecision, but headed away. Central still got it off the left boot. Not a lot on it, and St. Paul was able to gobble it up. '45th minute. Might be looking at 1 to 2 minutes of extra time. But it's pretty much been all PSC in this first half. Coach Jersey had to make some adjustments for his squad at halftime. Still working that far sideline, out of bounds. We'll stay with PSC. Heading into this final time, not a lot of urgency, as you can see, from PSC. I'm sure they're very content going into halftime with a 3-1 lead. Ijaboy tries to make a turn, splits the defense, and now a chance for PSC. Ijaboy, one-on-one, and good defense, good help defense from Central. That ball played up front, flicked. St. Paul's out there and clears it wide, but out of bounds. Think he mishit that one. And Central trying to pull everybody up front. See if they can put one in the back of the net in extra time. On the throw, that's Horner trying to turn. That's Barbosa, who strips it away, played forward. Ijaboy is there. Johnson comes up. That's Reed. Reed now on the outside. The cross into the 18, headed away. And that'll be the whistle. So after a very spirited first half of soccer, it's PSC with a 3-1 advantage over Real Central New Jersey. And we're going to have 45 minutes of soccer for these two teams to talk it out amongst themselves. If Mother Nature tends to hold off a little bit, it's 3-1 PSC over Real Central New Jersey. You're watching it on the National Soccer Network.
How far would you go to get him the best care? If she was in danger, would you go where doctors meet with you longer so they really know you? Where they collaborate across disciplines for care that's unique to you? There's no doctor too far. No care too distant.
Like, oh my God.
You'd go to the ends of the earth, wouldn't you?
Okay. All right.
And so do we. Welcome to...
There is no Central Jersey.
It's a little bit of a mystical kingdom, kind of a Camelot.
To stay onside. Shaw then to continue, then takes the shot, and it's off the body and in! Ethan Shaw. Davis cross. Doobie backing up, and it's in!
Get tickets now at realcentralnj.soccer.
I don't like that commercial.
In our online world, we have access to endless communication channels. But despite our online connections, one dynamic will always separate the value in a phone call from an email, and that's relationship. Growing businesses and customer relationships live and die by the phone system, and an enterprise phone solution is the key to bridging the communication gap between you and your customers. At Spectrum VoIP, we exist to make sure your communication is seamless, consistent, and reliable. With simple pricing and reliable support, we dramatically reduce your telecommunication expenses. We
Hi,
come
Sam,
to
how
you
are
to
you?
install, train, and onboard your team, and our 24/7 support team is always available to help. Our interactive web portal has endless features that include the real-time data you need, the ability to record, download, and re-listen to phone calls, and sending SMS text messages straight from your computer. And the best part is that all of this is available in the palm of your hand. Since reliability is one of your top priorities, we make it one of ours. So what makes us different? We don't just connect your phones. We power your connection with your customers, your team, and your next level as a business.
Sacker down by the end line. Puts us across. Lose your eye! And just like that, 1-1. Now Elders may look to take a shot. He does, and he buries it! Steps up, and just like that, Reed Dennis comes up big. Lose your eye, 1-on-1. Lose your eye. Oh, he'll be taken down inside the box.
Knocked back in. Nationals got it. Bicycle kick for a goal!
Now Sacker. Sacker into the 18. Sacker shot. That goes off the goalkeeper's glove into the net. 2-1 here in the 32nd. This one played in. That's a good ball. And that one goes in. And just like that, the Nationals now have a 1-0 lead. Walensky puts his far post. One-touch opportunity. And what a great goal that was.
Joaquin Beatty, a little higher lead.
Look at that shot from Sevy Roy. My goodness, Sevy Roy with a left-footed banger. Whether you're a beginner coach or a seasoned professional, one thing remains the same: the passion to teach and inspire the next generation of players. Now imagine a place where you could share your coaching knowledge, connect
here's
with
a
others,
great thing
and create
is
a
that
lasting
I
impact.
just
Welcome to the
received
ultimate coaching
the text
community,
from
where coaches from
Philadelphia
all
SC
levels
with
can
the numbers
create
of their
and share
players.
own courses, whether you have
And
years of
I
experience
think I
or you're just
got
getting started. This is your chance to make your voice heard.
Because people
Create your own personalized
I
courses,
have the numbers,
share
the
drills,
right
strategies,
numbers
and
of
tips,
the players,
and watch as your knowledge
because they
reaches
assign
coaches
the
for.
So
With a platform designed for sharing,
because
learning,
the
and
people
growing,
who
you're not
scored
just
goals
teaching the game.
were
You're
not
creating a
the
community
ranking.
of
16
like-minded
is Joe
coaches,
Richmond.
all striving to be the
15
best
is
they can
Yanni
be.
Uso. So
Together, we'll elevate the game.
I'm just
going
to try to correct it, act like nothing
better,
happened, and
stronger
I'll
coach.
clean it up. But I literally just got it.
In our online world, we have access to endless communication channels. But despite our online connections, one dynamic will always separate the value in a phone call from an email, and that's relationship. Growing businesses and customer relationships live and die by the phone system, and an enterprise phone solution is the key to bridging the communication gap between you and your customers. At Spectrum VoIP, we exist to make sure your communication is seamless, consistent, and reliable. With simple pricing and reliable support, we dramatically reduce your telecommunication expenses. We come to you to install, train, and onboard your team, and our 24/7 support team is always available to help. Our interactive web portal has endless features that include the real-time data you need, the ability to record, download, and re-listen to phone calls, and sending SMS text messages straight from your computer. And the best part is that all of this is available in the palm of your hand. Since reliability is one of your top priorities, we make it one of ours. So what makes us different? We don't just connect your phones. We power your connection with your customers, your team, and your next level as a business.
Yeah. So no highlights, just right into the match? Okay. No worries. Probably 10. Yeah. Back on the campus of Northeast High School, Philadelphia SC with a 3-1 advantage over Real Central New Jersey. Starting the second half, and they are moving quickly because Mother Nature is on her way with a big front coming up from the southeast. But that first half belonged all to Philadelphia SC. Joel Richmond with 2 in the back of the net. And then Yanni Yusu on a great head ball on the assist from Theo Ijaboy for the third goal. The lone goal for Real came off the foot of Kesner Leone on a great through ball. Able to beat goalkeeper Daniel St. Paul to his left side, put it in the back of the net. Tied things up. It was within 40 seconds that those two goals happened within each other. But then PSC has really controlled the possession of this match. And Central just having a hard time finding who's going to be that goal scorer for them. They don't have a lot of their key components with them this evening. Connor Campbell, not available. He made the TCNJ, for those not familiar, the College of New Jersey, made their soccer team and can't play outside until the spring season ends. Also, James Bernstein, usual starter, college spring break. So for Sean Malelli to drop back. And just a different lineup for Coach Ira Jersey. And wonder what adjustments he told his club in halftime. Well, we'll see. Johnson with the ball, get it over to Blighty. Blighty had a good shot on target from deep. Put it on net, but a good save from St. Paul. Now on the right side, it's Jayakanthan. First time we mentioned his name. And there's going to be a foul, a little too handsy. Just underway here in the second half. This Delaware Rivers Conference matchup, the APSL, America Premier Soccer League. Both teams came into this match 3-2 and 5, 5th and 6th respectively in the conference. However, New Jersey has a slight advantage because of point differential, both giving up 23 goals, but Central with 17-4 as opposed to Philadelphia's 15. Now Sway out of his box. Now gets it to Malelli. They'll play it far side. Now he's flirting with danger with two strikers up there from SC. He's got to be careful. Looking for help. Now he'll play it to the wing. That's Johnson. He's got help from Ventura, who remains in, number 23. Came in late in the first half. He'll probably play the rest of this half. Johnson still working that outside. Jayacanthan, good little flick. Now up ahead. And here's a chance. Saakashvili. Good move into the 18. That ball tipped away, and it looks like it will be, waiting on the signal, looks like it's going to be a corner. Saakashvili had a good run, got tangled up. It'll be a goal kick for Philly. St. Paul will line this up. And away it goes, just over the end line. And that was a good opportunity, but good decision by Nous to come out and clear that. Blighty trying to work it out. Richmond was there to bother him. And I think simply right there between Yusu and Malele, it was a height advantage thing from number 15 and number 10. And it's going to stay with Central. And a whistle was blown. Not sure what it was for. Maybe a foul. Things really slowed down. But we're back underway. Into the middle. PSC working, been very patient, setting up from the back line to try to draw an attack up front. Now on the turn. Into the middle. Good anticipation out to the outside. Can Jayacanthan get there? He does. Looking for help, the little flick. Saakashvili, can he keep it in? Cannot. Just a little bit too heavy off his boot. Went outside, and it will be PSC ball. '52nd minute. What started out pretty quickly, 1-1, but PSC took over in a later portion of that first half. And it came off of 2 of Joel Richmond and 1 off of Yasu. Someone that's not in the scoring book yet as far as goal scorer, but number 9, Theo Ijaboy, has been involved in every single goal for PSC. Plays a huge presence. Attacking position. And I don't know if that was a yellow issued. I saw a hand go up. Not sure if there was a card in that hand, but it doesn't look like he... Doesn't look like it. So we'll get underway with a free kick from about 25 yards out. It's going to be Barbosa to take it. He'll send it in on the far post. And now is able to track it down. Now quickly, Central on the counter. Sent over looking for Jayacanthan, couldn't find him. Now the other way. To the outside. There's Thomas. Ventura going to play it all the way back to Johnson. And they're going to switch fields. Johnson has it, plays it forward. on that far wing. Now into the middle, controlled by Naus. Now here's Reed. See if they can work this side of the pitch. He's got Blighty there. Plays back, pressure from PSC. Up ahead, nobody home. Saakashvili working against Yasu. And that battle won by PSC. Through ball. Headed back by Reed into the hands of Naus. Pressure from Thomas. And back into the hands of Naus. So they'll try the other side. Just right now, trying to break that front line of PSC. And now to the middle. Maleli has some space. Takes it forward, sends it forward to the outside. Now Central. Bosque couldn't handle it. It's a little heavy, that ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with Philly. 55th minute. And they'll play it back. Again, the patience of PSC has been very good. Just not just sending the ball forward, waiting for the right opportunity to make a good pass. And Barbosa on the far side, but he's bothered by Blighty. Blighty wins that battle. On the far wing, Bosque couldn't get there. And they're going to say Philly ball. So everybody will reset. That ball cleared out. See Yasu trying to play it ahead. Ijaboy was there, now came way out. He's still way out. He's got to be careful here. Luckily, he found Bosque. And now Bosque in some space. Plays it forward into the 18. Still with possession. Crossover, deflected. Not out of danger yet. Ball goes outside. Central applying pressure, just couldn't get it anywhere on towards net. That ball cleared away. Reed settles it at the midline. Now Maleli trying to work the edge, but deflected. And now on the counter. Here comes PSC. It's the outside to Thomas. Thomas waiting for help. He'll play it back in. Rifkin throws it in. Back to the 30. And Newell sends it forward. Good ball to the far side. Barbosa couldn't get there. But Bosque knocked it out. So a good opportunity and possibly a long throw for PSC. See how they align here. Up 3-1. Closing in on the 59th minute. Trying to beat the front that's coming in from Mother Nature, that's coming in from the southeast. Ijaboy, double team. Still with it. Tries to make a turn. Tipped away and cleared. Good individual defense from Central. Now trying to switch fields. That's Yasu. with the third goal of the match for PSC. And a beautiful head ball on the assist from Ijaboy. That's going to be a foul, and it's going to go the other way. So it's going to stay with Central. Just a little bit of confusion. And it looks like we have a substitution. Didn't see who came on. And Horner, the captain, going to come out. Number 16, Nicholas Cruz, enters for Jersey. Back underway, 60th minute. Scoreless second half, 4 goals in that first half, which is essentially dominated by PSC. And Naus has to come out and grab that one. He does. Trouble. That ball flicked up. And still in danger. That's Richmond. Lost the ball, and Naus comes out and collects it. Number 4, Alawapalumi Oganyinka in for Central. Number 4. Speed on that outside wing. See if he can generate some offense. Been very little from Central in this one. Ball hasn't been on their attacking side of the 50 for a lot of the second half. This is where we've seen the ball in control of PSC. And now Central, they cross the 50. But offside. So they'll have to reset, and we'll go the other way. Delaware Rivers Conference matchup. Teams 5 and 6 in that division, which right now is basically a 3-horse race. WC Predators sitting at 10-1-1, Alloy Soccer Club at 8-1-1, and then Oakland United 7-1-2. Kensington not out of it, but Central and Philly have some work to do. Only 11 points. And down 7 to 4th place Kensington. It's a lot of room to make up, and they can really just wave to WC Predators. Making up 20 points would be a monumental task, and I don't even believe there's enough left on the schedule for them to do that. But still fighting for position, and right now they'd swap positions if this score maintains. On the far wing, 63rd minute. Up ahead, Ijaboy tried it, was deflected. And it's going to be a foul on PSC, so we'll go the other way. Blighty to throw it in from the far wing. 64th minute. Lydia, a member of the Ospreys soccer team at Stockton University, Stockton Small College in Galloway, New Jersey. He was also on the inaugural USL League 2 team for Real Central. Try to highlight these players as much as we can throughout these broadcasts as we keep building. They keep building their programs. And Central, the big announcement from them was the addition of the WPSL team and how women's soccer has just really flourished in the past 5 years has been astronomical across the board and women's sports in general. It's really what the World Cup did for women's soccer. And you look at the WNBA, the emergence of that, a lot of it has to do with Caitlin Clark in Indiana with the Fever. But the WPSL and Real Central able to get a team is really, really a true achievement. And kudos to that club and everybody involved for making that happen. So we get underway here. That's Ajiboye. Now Yasu. He's going to play it into the middle. And Richmond Contently will play it back. Now Newell. Stripped away. Here's an opportunity. Ventura on the far side. He needs help. Makes a move inside the 18. Gets it across. Shot and blocked. And they're going to get a corner, yes. So a set piece corner on the near side. An opportunity for Central. Time this is set up, it'd be the 67th minute. Can't get two back at once, but got to get one. Opportunity right here. St. Paul setting the troops. Two on the front post. Two within the six, everybody playing back. Here it comes on a low liner. But it's collected. Maleli again. Into the middle, in space. Trying to get a shot off. And it looks like an offside call. But on the quick counter. That's Richmond. Plays it far side. Here's Thomas. A lot of space to work with. Now inside the 18. Waiting for help. Plays it back to Rifkin, and now Thomas again. That's through to Yasu. They'll play it back. Now to the middle, all the way back. Little lazy pass, and that opportunity broken up by the Central defense. Trying to find the far wing. And back into the feet of PSC, just trying to establish something. Both teams at this point. Now to the far wing. Lots of space. 68th minute. Up ahead. It's Ajiboye, but too much. That's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a free goal kick for Naus. Some substitutions for PSC. Number 11, Jesse White. And number 17, Shafa Dempster. Back underway. Trying to turn, and now some numbers for Central. Up ahead, Saakashvili. But good defense on the recovery from PSC, but it'll stay with Central. This is where Naus has been quite effective. He can come out and almost play a sweeper position. Have his place as keeper. Working on that far wing now, trying to get it inside the 18. Hesitation, trying to turn. Ventura now. Ventura with it on the outside. Johnson sends it into the middle. Ball cleared. And now Yasu on the counter, looking for help. Opportunity for Centrals, couldn't connect. 71st minute. This ball cleared back. PSC going to orchestrate from their third of the pitch. They'll send it forward. Here's Johnson. He'll play it back. Now here's Ogie. Just playing a triangle right now. '72nd minute on the far wing. Really applying no offensive pressure to PSC right now, trying to find it. Ogie turns. Now ahead. Couldn't get it through. Tries to attack it, but we'll go the other way. But a foul called. A little bit too much. From Dempster. And we have our first card. Or is that a card, or is that a call for a substitution? I believe that was a call for a substitution. So that's going to bring in Ayman Al-Sabeh, number 12. And also George Katsiotis and Sergio Abelardi for PSC. Naus let it go out of bounds. That was a bold move. And he's going to get back into his 18 as Dempster was right on top of him. Played back to Naus, 73rd minute. Saakashvili tried to cause commotion. Ball flicked up. On the outside. Now an opportunity going the other way. There's a through ball. And an offside. So the offense has been very stagnant here for Central in the second half. This ball to clear side, taken away. Alcibiade looking for help. That ball played back all the way back to Naus. He'll have to send it forward, and he does, to the outside, and that ball's going to sail out of bounds. I don't know if we have a shot of Old Glory, but the wind may have shifted of the way it was blowing before, because that ball really took a turn left off the foot of Naus. Now the turn. Still in possession of PSC. Hasn't been really much offensive productivity from either side in the second half. The lone real true opportunity came from PSC early. But other than that, there's been very limited opportunities. We'll have a foul on the far side. And we're up. Looks like we're ready to go. Wasn't anything too egregious. But in a good position, dangerous position for PSC. Outside the 18. Only 3 bodies inside the box. They'll send a fourth up. That was Jacob Weaver creeping up, number 2. And now 4 in the box. They'll play it back. Now it's sent in. Cleared out. And it's going to be a throw-in. Or will that be a corner? Didn't really see where that ball went out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in. Quickly. Still in the 18. And it's going to be a goal kick. No penalty, just tripped over his own shoes. PSC now working that 18. Looking for goal number 4 if they can get it. Just on the corner. Tried to split the defense, couldn't do it. And the ball's trickled out of bounds. Pretty definitive call from the side ref. This PSC team not playing like a 3-2-5 team. Nick Webster has a good squad. And they have played extremely well today. Coach Jersey has a lot of talented athletes on his team, and that's kind of the, I guess, the bugaboo, so to speak, of this league, the APSL, is that scheduling can be an issue for a lot of players, a lot of coaches. Sometimes you don't have your best units there to work with on the pitch, and you just kind of have to game by game decide what you think is going to be the best 11 to put out there. And not to take anything away from Central in this match, as I know that's a difficult task, but Coach Nick Webster has put together a great 11 to start off. And he won that chess match so far, but still 11 minutes of soccer to play. Anything can happen. Naus has played a good game in goal. He's been busy. But Coach Jersey will indeed get his club on the right track. And they are a scary club when they have all the components ready to go and ready to dress on Sundays. That is a scary, scary team. Ogie with it. Trying to play 1-2 with Malelli. Still has it. And still with possession. Tried to go in between the legs of Rifkin. And there was a penalty. So Malelli will play this back. And he'll move forward. And give it some time. Everybody playing on top of the 18. Let's see what Central can do here. Substitution, that's Nigel Johnson, number 4, to enter for Coach Webster in the 80th minute. And Nouse and Blighty going to send it forward. Here it comes. Just short of the 18, chip back. And Blighty has it again. Into the middle on the little chip. Ogie's up there. Inside the 18. Ball flicked out, unfortunately, and it'll be PSC ball. Central facing 2 opponents now. PSC and the clock. Down the lane. Blighty, that's Johnson giving chase, as was Dempster. And Johnson still with it. Looking for help, trying to send it forward. Still gets it across. Saakashvili was there. And it looks like a foul on the near side. Malelli wants the ball. He wants to get going. 82nd minute. It's a little bit too quick. We'll try it again. And now Malelli. Send it into the middle. Reed looking for help. He'll send it forward. Headed away. Ventura. Played back and now back into the feet of Nouse. Switches far side towards us. We approach the 83rd minute. A little scrum. Now Malelli trying to challenge. And now in the middle. That's Yasu. But puts it wide right. Wanted a foul, couldn't get it. Our referee wasn't interested. And the unfortunate thing again for Marcel Nouse, as much as he's been running around on the pitch, coming past the 50-yard line, you have to chase down the balls, and this is a large, large area. And we may have our first yellow of the match. This kind of looked like a blatant takedown. I believe that was Johnson on the take, or who got pushed down. Good sportsmanship. And it looks like the card will stay in the pocket. Dempster says, sorry, pal, to Johnson. And we're back underway in the 84th minute. Have another substitution. Joshua Rifkin came off. Didn't see who quite came on yet. We'll figure it out. Just about 7 minutes of soccer left. We'll see how much additional time they put in. Skindalewski to throw it in. Into the box, chased down, but it'll roll out of bounds, and now we'll have another goal kick. Good effort from the PSC starters tonight. Joel Richmond with the 2 goals. Yasu from a beautiful cross from Ijaboy, but Theo Ijaboy, number 9, was really involved in all of the scoring opportunities. They were keeping eyes on him, but he made plays. Also, Pedro Barbosa was involved in a lot of the setup for those goals. So a lot of offense that came from that front line of PSC in that first half. Haven't seen that here in the second from neither side. Central having trouble getting any sort of momentum offensively, and PSC the same situation. But both coaches getting as many of their players into the match now. Philadelphia will stay here next week and face Kensington SC on the 23rd. Kickoff at 5. And Central will go back home, but then in 2 weeks they'll head back down to Philly, but to take on Vetus United on Sunday, March 30th at 1 p.m. That'll be John Bartram High School, home of the Braves in Philly. And there's another goal in the back of the net. Great setup, great patience, and it's 4-1 PSC. In the 86th minute, PSC scores the first goal of the half, the 4th of the match for them. And Diego Salerno, number 5, comes into the match. And how does Jersey handle these final few minutes? It's going to stay with Jersey. Approaching 88th minute. One thing that was able to happen for this match is that it's going to happen in its entirety. That storm hasn't quite made its way yet here. It was coming in a flurry, but it's held off for now. That ball sails over. Good for 3 points, but not in this one. That's going to be one of those ones where Daniel St. Paul, who's been pretty quiet, hasn't had to do much here in the second half, had to chase that one down. He's had a good match, gave up the goal early in the first half. Made a few key saves on some long-distance strikes from Real Central, but really nothing of worry for the keeper in the second half. You have 2 goals from Joel Richmond, one from Nani Yasu, and then that last goal by Nigel Johnson coming off the bench. Now another opportunity. There's Johnson again. He'll play it back. Here's a cross into the middle. Far post. actually hit the post, I believe. And that wasn't, I'm sure, where the strike was intended to go, but it came very, very close to going in the back of the net. In the 89th minute, Naus just probably wants to get this one over with. He's been active, but he's been very, very active. Lots of work from the keeper, and you can see the storm moving in. This one will get over and done with by the time it hits. But they will get out of here with all 90 minutes. And you can see it there, just comes in like a monster. Go up the Parkway 95. Might be a tough drive home for Jersey, depending on what Mother Nature decides to do. But either way, this area will get hit, and Jersey will as well. Saakashvili working the sideline. We're going to have a little scrum here, and I could see it coming on that throw-in. Saakashvili wasn't really throwing it to anybody. He threw it into the back of David Skindalewski. And Skindalewski turned around, and they had words for each other, got in a little scuffle, and they'll be separated as we enter extra time. And not a bad time just to call this one, so nothing else happens. And we have our first yellow. So it comes in extra time. The end of this match, give it to number 19, David Skindalewski, on the little scuffle. And you give a yellow, and you blow the whistle. That'll be it. A very odd way to end the game, but it ends it nonetheless. So that'll do it here on the campus of Northeast High School with your final score of Philadelphia SC 4 and Real Central New Jersey 1. Philly sees their record go to 4-2-5, while Jersey moves to 3-3-5. See the first goal there by Joel Richmond on the back corner of the net. Was able to beat Naus. And then retaliation. It was Leone. Got past a diving St. Paul and tied things at 1. And then a beautiful strike from Richmond again for his second goal. And here's a beauty. Ijaboy to Kasu on the header to make it 3-1. That happened all in the first half. And then the final goal. It was Nigel Johnson. Was able to put it in the back of the net, beat a diving Naus. And that'll do it. So on behalf of our entire National Soccer Network crew, I'm John Natali, and we want to thank you for joining us on this Sunday night. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel to see the best soccer from all levels, all across the country. Once again, from Northeast High School in Philadelphia, the final score is Philadelphia SC 4 and Real Central New Jersey 1. Have a great evening, everybody.